This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the morning of Wednesday, May 1st, 2024. I'm Alex Brown. A group of local residents in Fort Wayne is trying to preserve the legacy of International Harvester, which was the city's largest employer for decades before closing in 1983. Harvester Homecoming has created a museum at the company's former engineering building, but has run into challenges.
We're not open yet because we've dealt with some problems. We hoped to buy the building. We weren't able to do that. The county now owns the building, and they don't think it's feasible for us to set up a museum in here, which is unfortunate. So we're looking at our other alternatives, and we have a really good opportunity to do something different. But the hard thing about that is that this is really where it needs to be.
CEO Ryan Duvall said he remains hopeful that his organization can be involved in the building's preservation, which has been earmarked for a jail project by the county. Bendix Commercial Vehicle Systems is planning a major upgrade to its primary North American distribution center in Huntington. The Ohio-based company says it will make a double-digit million-dollar investment to upgrade the facility into a state-of-the-art operation with automation technology, though a specific dollar figure was not provided. Governor Eric Holcomb traveled to Merrillville on Tuesday to celebrate the newly completed C&O Trail, which marks the 100th mile of new trails built under the governor's Next Level Trails program. The latest 2.82-mile trail, guided by the town of Merrillville and Lake County Parks, was funded by 2 state grants totaling more than $2.2 million. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
IBJ Media, Inside Indiana Business, and the Indiana Economic Development Corporation invite you to the Engage Indiana series, presented by CareSource, Indiana University, and Old National Bank. With an unrelenting focus on growing Indiana's economy, we'll dive into each region's unique challenges and distinct opportunities for growth. 9 regions, 1 goal. Indiana's bold future starts here. Discover more and register at ibj.com/engage.
Jasper-based Kimball International was recognized with the 2024 Governor's Workplace Safety Award for Education and Outreach at a ceremony in Indianapolis last month. In a Q&A for our Evansville Region Report newsletter, Jerry Roach, Corporate Safety and Environmental Director at Kimball, said one of the main challenges of enhancing workplace safety is helping people think about it.
Because there's nobody, I'm going to guess, in America that got up this morning and went to work and said, today I'm going to work and I'm going to get injured. I mean, nobody thinks that because it's never going to happen to me. It's never going to happen here. But guess what? There's going to be injuries today, unfortunately, throughout industry. And sadly, there's nobody that woke up this morning and thought, I'm going to go to work and get killed. But 14 people in American industry are going to get killed today. As sad as that is, that's horrible to even think about. But that's going to happen. And so how do we help individuals and teams think about safety? So we talk about safety at the start of every shift, every single day. And we also do stretching, which is part of our early intervention too. And a lot of times, yes, we want to get the body warmed up and get the blood flowing. But honestly, what we're really doing is getting the mind thinking different.
You can read the full Q&A at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. The Indianapolis-based Start It Up Foundation has revealed the 10 finalists for this year's Innovate Within statewide pitch competition. The teams will now bring their business ideas to the state finals in June for a chance to win $25,000 in seed funding in addition to financial support to continue their education. One team from each of 6 regions throughout the state was selected from a panel of judges in the regional competitions, in addition to 4 wildcard teams. By being named finalists, each student competitor will receive $1,000 to help further develop their ideas into viable business ventures over the next 2 months. You can view the full list of finalists at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. Agrinovus Indiana CEO Mitch Frazier is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.